Assalamualaikum students. We'll continue our chapter number 9, Up We Go. From page number 80, rock climbing. We had to climb 15 kilometers to reach Tekla village. It was at a height of 1600 meters. Okay. So they had to climb 15 kilometers and which was 116 meters high. Our rucksack had all that we may need: food packets, water bottle, rope, hook, plastic sheet, diary, torch, towel, soap, wind cheater, whistle, glucose, cherry, chana and some other snacks. Okay, so they were carrying everything whichever they require for climbing the mountain. We could see fruits and vegetables growing in the steppe fields. So there on mountains there were fruits and vegetables also growing, they can see. We saw Colonel Ram Singh standing on a 90-meter high flat rock with bags and rope. So Colonel Ram Singh was standing at 90 degrees and he was having the rope and bags. We had been told to first observe the rock carefully and identify holes, places where we can put our hands and feet. Today I was not going to back out. I stood first in the line. Okay, so this time the lady Sangeeta, she is saying that they were told to look the mountains because they have to climb the mountains. So first they want to see the condition how they can climb the mountain. So, and she was today like, I would not back out, she will climb it. One instructor tied a rope around his waist. He put the sling and held the thick rope which was hanging. He started climbing as if he was running up. I also put my sling, but as I took my first step, I slid and there was singing from the rope. So here the instructor has given the rope and belt before also crossing the river. They were given, and when she tried, she got slipped and she was hanging on the mountain. Keep your body at the angle of 90 degrees while climbing. I heard, keep your back straight, do not bend. So here they were told to keep their body at 90 degrees. Okay, so that and they don't have to bend. Keep this in mind. I imagined the rock as flat ground and started to climb up. Again, while coming down, we had to use the rope in a special way called rappelling. I did with the same fearlessness. Okay, so after listening to this instruction, she imagined and she did this. Tell, have you ever climbed a tree? How did you feel? Were you scared? Did you ever fall? Okay, so you have to share the experience that have you ever climbed the tree? How you were feeling? You were scared? Did you fall? Okay. Have you ever seen someone climbing a small wall? What do you think is the difference between climbing a wall and climbing a rock? So you have to share your experience that have you ever seen this? And the difference is like as compared to rock, you can climb the wall easily. Okay, this is the difference. A funny incident. It was evening. Kondovi was feeling hungry. We did not have anything to eat. Okay, so it was evening time. Kondovi, she was from Mizo. She was hungry. She jumped over the fence and got into the field. She quickly plucked 2 cucumbers and came back. Okay, so she jumped the fence. Okay, and she plucked 2 cucumbers and came back. Just then a woman came from behind and caught hold of her bag. She started saying something to Kondovi in her own language. Okay, so here the woman caught her. Okay, when she plucked 2 cucumbers, this lady caught her and Kondovi was trying to explain in her language. We could not understand what she was saying. Kondovi was trying to explain in her Mizo. What the lady was saying, that also they can't understand, and what this Kondovi was saying, that also they can't hear. Kondovi was trying to explain in her Mizo language, which we could not understand. I tried to explain in Hindi, but neither of them could understand it. Finally, I folded my hands to say sorry that we were sorry. Okay, so they both were not able to understand the language. So now finally she told her by herself in her folding her hands, and she tried to explain that we are sorry. By then our group had gone far ahead. Okay, till then this all incident happened, the group had left them. It was already dark. I thought we had lost our way. Now we were really scared. We could not see anything even with our torches. I started sweating even though it was cold. I tightly held Kondovi's hand. I called out loudly, Where are you all? Can you hear me? My voice echoed in the mountain. We both started to whistle loudly and flash our torches. Probably the group had noticed that we were missing. We heard some whistles at the distance. I understood the signal. We held each other's hand tightly and waited. Kondovi held that we should keep talking. She started singing a measles song. After some time, we saw them coming towards us. We were with the group. Okay, so what happened? This time, they were lost. This incident happened. The lady caught. The group went ahead. Okay, so now they had lost because they were not knowing where to go. So she was very scared because they were alone in this mountain. She was sweating. Okay, it was very cold, but still she was sweating. Now Kondovi tightly caught her hand, and and they were saying that, "Can you hear?" They were sending the signals to the group. After that, Kondovi started singing the song loudly, and finally, at distance, group came to know that they were missing. So they were coming back to find them, and finally they got with the group. Is there anyone in your class whose language you do not understand or who does not understand yours? What do you do in such case? So is there any class that is from other state or from anywhere that you cannot understand his language or anyone like that? So share your experience here and how you handle this situation. Have you ever lost your way? What did you do then? If you in your life, if you have anytime lost, what you have did, you can write your experience here. Why do you think Kondovi would have sung loudly? She was singing loudly because she was very scared and she was trying to give the signals to the group also. Have you ever seen someone doing something special to get over their fears? What and when? So here you can share your experience that how anyone have overcome from their fear. A special guest. After dinner, we met a special guest, Bachindri Pal. She had just been selected as a part of the team to climb Mount Everest. She had come to seek the blessing of Brigadier Gyan Singh. It was a happy evening. We were all singing. Bachindri also joined us in singing and dancing on a famous Pahadi song, Bedu Pako Baramasi Kafal Pako Chalta Mera Chaiya. At that time, we had no idea that Bachindri would become the first Indian woman to reach Mount Everest and create history. So here, they were having a special guest came. The name of the guest was Bachindri Pal. She was the first Indian woman to reach Mount Everest. And Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world. Okay, so she was selected to climb the mountain. She came there for the blessings of Brigadier Gyan Singh. With them, she was singing the Pahadi song and they were enjoying. Camp in the snow. We were standing at the height of 2,134 meters. We were to spend the night here. Everyone was busy trying to put up the tent. We used double-layered plastic sheets for the tent and for the ground. The air between the layers would help to keep us warm. We put in the pegs and began to put up tents. As we tied it from one side, the wind blew the tent from the other side. After quite a lot of pulling and tugging, we managed to get the tent up. Then we dug a drain over the tent. Okay, so now they have reached 2,134 meters and they have to stay there at night. They were very busy in putting the tents. When they were putting from one side, another side the sheet was flying. Okay, they were facing this problem. So after very hard work, they finally managed to put up their tent. We were feeling very hungry. We collected some firewood and stones to make a chula and cook some food. After the meal, we collected all the waste in the bag to clean the campsite. Soon we got into our sleeping bags. I was not sure if I would be able to swim in it. Would it be comfortable? Would I not feel cold? But the bags were filled with soft feathers, which help in keeping us warm. We were all very tired, so very soon we fell asleep. Okay, so they were very hungry. After they put the tent and everything, they were hungry, so they collected wood, fire, and they cooked some food. Okay, after having the meal, whatever things have fallen down or anything, they have cleaned everything. put it in the basket. Now it was time for sleeping. So she was feeling like how it would be, how I will sleep. These all feelings were going on in her mind. But after that, when she went to fall asleep, immediately when she went to sleep because they were all very tired. The next morning we woke up and found that it was snowing. White soft fluffy snowflakes were gently falling. Wow, it was so beautiful. The plants, the trees, the grass and the mountains, everything looked white. Today we were to climb higher to 2700 meters. We walked carefully on the snow with the help of sticks. It was difficult because we kept slipping. By afternoon we had reached snow-covered mountains. We enjoyed throwing snowballs at each and making a big snowman. Okay, so now next morning when they fell asleep, next morning what happened? It was snowing. It was very soft and fluffy. Snow was falling and snow has fallen on everything, plants, trees, grass, everything. So everything was looking white in color because snow was fallen. And it was very slippery because they were falling because snow was there. After that, when they reached their destination, 2700 kilometers, they were playing with snowmen. They were throwing snow to one another. Last day at camp. We were getting ready for the campfire. Each group presented a group program. We were enjoying telling jokes and laughing, singing and dancing around the campfire. Soon it was midnight. Brigadier Gyan Singh got up and called me. I thought, oh no, for what I have done this time. But when sir announced my name, my tears of joy rolled down my face. So here, now finally, all the days are over of camping. It was last day. Everyone was sitting on campfire. Campfire means fire. We used to fire. Okay, take wood and fire, and around there we sit, chat, discuss. So this is campfire. Okay, called campfire. So every one of them presented, telling jokes and everything. So finally, Brigadier Gyan Singh called the name of this lady. Sangeeta was sharing us the experience. So so first when she heard that some sir has announced her name, she was scared and thinking what had happened. But after that, she was told that her name was announced for the best performance award, and she was very happy, and tears were coming out of her eyes because of happiness. So here I end my chapter number 9. In this we have seen each and every experience of how to climb mountain and what all things required and everything. I hope you all have understood this chapter nicely. Allah Hafiz.